Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name is Lumen and today we're having a look at Out and About. Out and About is a cozy foraging adventure about the magic of real-life plants. Identify and gather wild plants and fungi, cook tasty recipes, master herbal remedies, and rebuild your community after a devastating storm. That all actually sounds pretty good. Very cozy. And it features a decent looking and pretty packed character creation system. So yeah, that's why we're here. If you'd like to do a deep dive to discover all there is to discover about Out and About, you can find some links below, and as always there will be timestamps. In this video we're going to look at all the customization options, followed by some randomization, then the outro. That's it. Let's begin. So they say here when you jump in for the first time that it is a unisex character creation system. Everything's just here for you to use, and you just go crazy, you do what you want. And on top of that, you can customize your character at any point in the game after. Right? Alright. Let's have a peek. Our first options, skin. Skin color. They have foregone the gradients for selections. We've just got a menu of 18 skin tones, but it is basically just a darkness slider. And you can quite clearly see that they have the warmer tones and the cooler tones here. The lighting in this little room that we're in right now and we customize it in is gonna throw it off a little bit, but only a little bit. It's a pretty warm light that's coming through that window over there. So just know that there is a cooler tone here, and you can use that if you so desire. You know, they go for the cooler and the warmer ones for the darker skin tones, and that's good. I'm gonna take a paler one over here because that's just usually what I do, and then we're gonna move on to skin details. For the skin details, there's actually a whole lot here, and you can put multiple on if you'd like, and then you can change your color to anything under the sun. So I'm going to go through here now and show you. There's a lot. I'm going to make it a dark brown and or black for the purposes of this video, so you can see as I go through what there is. There's dirt, there's beauty spots, there's freckles, there's scars. I kind of like the way the scars look. There's what you could consider tattoos and face paint. That's pretty nice and colorful. I think that's dimples. There's a cleft chin. There's celestial freckles, which I obviously love. And there's a little plaster. Yeah, let's put the freckles on. You can change the color to anything you like. I don't know if you can change the freckles color because that actually seems to be locked. But you can change the color and you can go nuts with it. Full RGB, and I mean like full RGB. They do not hold you back in the least, so that's cool. But as I mentioned, we're gonna go for the freckles because they're cool. I like those, and we'll leave it there. You can do multiples as well, so if you want to go for the freckles and the plaster, you can do that, or the freckles and a scar. We can do the scar. Why not a scar? There we go. Oh my goodness, 3. No, stop. Oh my god, way too many. Just the scar is fine. There we go. Looking pretty badass for a herb picker. Yeah, alright. Back it up. Face options. For the eyes, we have 6 different options here. Different shapes. Covering the ethnic bases. And I think this is also where you'd help sort of veer yourself towards masculine or feminine. You know, especially with things like the eyelashes here. And then you can do heterochromia if you like, or you can just do the colors same for both. I'm gonna go for... Let's go for red. Let's go for red. There we go. Doesn't really matter. Nose. 22 different noses to pick from. Very important choice, because that nose that we started with, it was not ideal. It was not ideal. I should turn it a little bit so we can see. They've got pretty much every kind of nose you'd expect to see here. I do believe that the noses look a little weird. I don't know if it's just me, but it's because the face itself is so flat, and then the nose is the only thing that's protruding. It looks a little strange. Again, it might just be that I'm not familiar with the style all that well just yet, but there's a decent selection regardless. Then for mouth shapes, we've actually got even more. 24 different options. It's nuts. Oh! Those are vampire teeth. Okay. I didn't expect this. I mean, I know I'm going to take the vampire teeth. Oh, I actually kind of like this one as well. Or just the sharp, yeah, just the sharp ones. Then you can do your lip color over here if you so desire. It would be cool if we could sort of, I mean, and this is the basic color, but it would be nice if they could give us like a more neutral color as well. Because I mean, listen, I do a lot of these videos, but I'm still really bad at finding the right colors, you know? So if I wanted to find like a skin-toned option here, I would struggle with it tremendously. I'm sorry, I am bad at this kind of thing. I think it would be something like that, right? Something basic, you know? I could pull this a little further down this way. I don't know, man. It's like it should be around here somewhere. There we go. It might be wrong, but I think it's something like that. So to include something like that would be good for people who are like me and bad at this kind of thing, who don't want to go for, you know, feminine or masculine specifically. With that out of the way, though, let's move on to the hair. This is going to be fun. I'm kind of keen for the hair, because I think that this is one of the nicest hair systems I've seen in a while, just because of the modular nature of it. Hairstyles, 43. That's a number. Then there's highlights as well. So I'm going to leave the hair color the way it is, because then you can see the highlights here, right? You can change the gradient if you'd like, but you can see the highlights at the bottom now, so you can see the different zones that you can color. So you can go bald. I also kind of, you know, I will say it would be nice if we had an easier way to go through here, you know? I mean, I'm dragging this now and I'm struggling a little bit to move it at the right speed. So little arrows to click on would be nice, maybe. It's pretty simple as a request. As far as requests go, it's quite simple. It's just a little difficult to go at like a set speed or you know, stop when you want to or whatever. Lots of nice hairstyles here. I love the simplistic style that they went with of the models, because it makes that they can do almost any type of hair and have it look sort of natural and fit in to this game. And let me just point out, by the way, that this is not it for the hair. There's actually a fringe as well that you can change. This is kind of nice. Yeah, I like this texture that they did. Different. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of hair done in that way. I like the inclusivity as well, where they have that. But I mean, I will say that it would have been cool if there were a few more hats. But I'm imagining that you can get more stuff like hats when you're in the game itself. So let's pick a hairstyle that could be used. Let's say this one for the fringe as well, because we're going to add a fringe now. For the colors, you can go literally anywhere you like, and you can go nuts with it. You can go to the extremes. Like it's I feel actually perhaps even a little too bright. But that's on you. If you want your character to stand out like a sore thumb, you can do it. But the colors themselves are just beautiful. Like, that's something you gotta just admit. They look wonderful. I'm gonna leave it on the red that they have here, because I think that it's a fine choice, especially with the highlight that we've got. But then again, you can also do the gradient, as I showed at the start. And then, the fringe. There are 28 fringes. We've matched it to our hair color right now. Each of these fringes will probably work, well, better or worse with certain of the styles that are available. There are big fringes, small fringes, long ones, short ones. It's actually kind of amazing. Like, I've seen modular hairstyles before, of course, but I have not seen one with this many different options. It's kind of nice. Yeah. I like this really big one at the front. Here we go. I like my little toofers. Eyebrows. 15 different styles here. Little eyebrow worms for us. There's a notched brow. We're going to take that, of course. Either that or the fuzzy brows. There's a notched one. We'll take this. It sort of matches the scar a little bit. Excellent. So that's it for the hair. Now we're going to move on to the extras. This is a lot of stuff. You've got accessories, glasses, beards, and piercings. And each of them can be customized. And you can have multiples. So for the accessories, there's fun stuff like elf ears, which is actually surprisingly cool. Masks. There's a little... I think that's like supposed to be earpods or something. Yeah, I think so. Then there's earrings. You can see it there in the ear. Different earrings. I'm going to take the elf ears because why not? And then you can do multiple, as I mentioned. You can throw even more in there. Different earrings, mask, whatever you like. Pretty cool. Glasses. And, oh, and the colors that you change, you're not going to change the ears color. You can't do that. So it'll only work on the ones that actually have a color to change. For the glasses, there are 11 different types here. And it's kind of cool that they allow you to change the glass color and the frame color separately. I like that. Not the most magnificent selection, I would say, but they do look good. And the ones that they have here, I mean, I'd easily be able to pick a nice pair of glasses. I mean, I don't know much about glasses, so let me just say, you know, I'm saying it's not a magnificent selection. Maybe it's a great selection. I'll take black ones, and then I'm going to make the tint on the glass. What color would we like to make it? It looks kind of cool, actually. Let's make it like an orange. Wow. Well, the red looks nice. That's amazing. Excellent. There we go. Now we can throw a beard on. If you want to sort of cement yourself as a masculine character instead of feminine, you can do this. But it's a choice. You know, you don't have to. There's even a little mustache there. This is one part of the game where I feel like you could definitely add a few more options, like a couple more mustaches and a couple more beard options, like goatees and smaller beards, stubble, stuff like that. Definitely a bit that you could do there that's not done yet. Then for the piercings, we have 16 different options. We're not going to be able to see them behind our hair, unfortunately, so I think I might need to take a hairstyle that perhaps doesn't cover the head so much. Let's take, like, the hat, or let's go for a shorter style at the back. There we go. And then the fringe we can just take off for now. That actually still looks kind of nice, yeah. Piercings. There you go. In the ears. A whole bunch of difference. That's a cute little mushroom, man. Very nice. You'll notice that some of these are in weird positions. That's because we have the elf ears on, not the regular ears. So it'll look normal on the regular ears. But it's a good selection. I'm not a huge fan of putting piercings on my character, so I probably won't do that. But you can also change the color. You can make them any color you wish. And, I mean, they look good. Yeah, they look good. Then, our final stop is the clothes. Tops. 6 different tops, which is actually not a lot considering the type of game that we play in. But they do look nice, and they definitely give you more than you need to just get started. I, again, believe that there will be more stuff that you can get in-game that you can use. Let's go with this one. Trousers. We definitely look like someone that's passionate about picking herbs, that's for sure. It's nice. Shoes. I mean, I like it. I like it. It's a change, guys. We don't have to be a battle-hardened adventurer every time we play the game. You know, this is kind of nice. I kind of dig this. The top could maybe change. I don't know. And it would be kind of cool if we had a bit of control over perhaps the color of the clothes. But, like, other than that, yeah. I mean, I'm a fan. And that's the final option for the customization. Now you get to enter your name, and then you get to type your pronouns. You can type whatever you like in here. So I can just make myself a slurm if I want, and that's that. I'm done. And I think that's the best way of doing it, because you can just leave that alone, or you can put something in there that you want, and it shouldn't bother you either way. And now we've managed to make a hideous amalgamation of a character here. I'm joking. It's actually, it looks pretty good. I like it. Like, I think a small tweak or two here would make this character look really good. Like, I would say make the hair black, and then it would look really nice. Just as an example, I think that would probably be enough. So if we make the hair black, take the highlights off, that's already way better. Just to have that contrast, you know, the red eyes, black hair. It's just, you just want it not to all be the same. But with that out of the way, we're going to move on to some randomization so you can see what's actually possible. Because I did not give you a good look at what you can actually do with this, because there's so many options. There's like countless different combinations. So have a peek here and see. It's really cool. Man, they do such fun stuff with the colors. Look at that. Look at that. Like, let's zoom in and look at the faces. So much more interesting than what I did. For sure. Look at that. That's sick. Yeah, man. I wouldn't have made a cool looking dude like that. Or this. Yeah. Excellent. Dude, that's really nice. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. That character I made was just not good enough. Alright. Look at that. That's really cool. The 2 different highlights. The darker one and the lighter one. Are we sure this is random? And these aren't like pre-generated characters, because this is pretty nice. Huh. Alright, well there you go. That's a quick look at Out and About. And a look at what's available in the character creation system. I really love it. It is super cozy. It oozes cozy energy. And I mean, the idea of getting out there and collecting herbs and fungi and cooking and making herbal remedies and stuff is just, it's phenomenal. It's awesome. And yeah, they give us more than enough to make a nice looking character. There are a few sections of this that I would say, hey man, you can just add a little bit more. I would say add a few more masculine options, add a option to put some stubble on your face, maybe add a few different beards. But I mean, like the hair system is really cool with the fringe and the regular main hairstyle separate. I like that modular approach. I like all the different extras that they have. The face options are awesome. It's overall, the system is just fantastic, and I'm a big fan of what they've got here. It's yay for inclusivity. So hey, thanks guys. You guys worked hard on this and it shows. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm done. You can, as always, give this video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yep, do it. I appreciate it when you do. You can find my links below, my coffee page and my Twitch channel, and all the rest. Happy making those characters, dudes. Happy that.